Te Pāti Māori and their reset at Parliament yesterday turned out to be not so much reset, I have to say, as repeat, reinforcement, or readoption of all their unacceptable and illogic rhetoric and their resentment at all things white and historic and colonial in this country. You know, the one image that you should take from yesterday, the one image that you should take, was not the eye rolling in the house. I don't get it, but there it is. You know, you make yourself more ugly, and so it's meant to be part of the waiata or what it is. Anyhow, the too long and too self-absorbed speech of Rawiri Waititi, no, it wasn't that. The contemptuous haka in the public gallery that followed it, and the clearing of the house consequently by the speaker. The bullying and invective of Te Pāti Māori's leadership. No, it was none of that. It was none of that. The one image that should leave us with yesterday, and it was the Te Pāti Māori co-leader Rawiri Waititi forcing his other co-leader, physically forcing his other co-leader, Debbie Ngarewa Packer, to exit a media conference because a Te Pāti Māori sympathiser, we all thought, TVNZ's Mikey Sherman, had asked a question that he didn't like. One that Ngarewa Packer was about to answer before being shut down and physically escorted away by a dominant and domineering male. Now, if this conduct, can I say, had occurred in any other party, with any other ethnicity, on full view and in full gaze of the media of this country, the screams of outrage would be echoing all about us all night, all morning, and all day today. There would be screams of outrage demanding that this sort of domineering, bullying behaviour from a male who was angry and out of control yesterday needs to be removed from public life. You just think about this for a moment. Stuart Nash makes one stupid statement on the platform and he's removed from diplomatic missions, for God's sake. Loses his job, for God's sake. The repercussions are ridiculous and extreme. Rawiri Waititi behaves like he did yesterday, and for some God knows an unexplained reason, he's still got a taxpayer-funded job paying him about $200,000 a year, and his contempt for civility continues apace. That was the image of yesterday, and it should never be forgotten, because that yesterday exposed the reality of a good chunk of Te Pāti Māori. That did confirm that it's a dictatorship, as Eru Kapakingi had rightly explained, and as others have noted. This is not a democratic party at all. It's a party run by the same antediluvian pre-colonial views that might is right and that men are stronger and that you can't possibly be held accountable for your actions if you don't want to be. No matter if you're on sucking on the tit, or so can I say, the teats, plural, of the New Zealand taxpayer, and all the largesse that is accrued and goes to Te Pāti Māori and its leadership as a consequence. I have to say, it was an extraordinary event. And the fact that the mainstream media chose to let it go, chose not to highlight it, just showed what it was, which we all saw, and have made no comment, nor commentary, nor criticism today, is an extraordinary example of the double standards and the hypocrisy that applies in the New Zealand media as much as in the New Zealand political scene. I'd be interested in your thoughts on that this morning.